This thing on? Is it on? Alright, I think we good. What's up, y'all? We back again, baby. For the second time in one day. One day, 2 times. Only our 4th live, but you know, more to come. Moving on, I hope all is well. Y'all know how my day going if you caught my last live. Keep it moving. I just wanted to touch this real quick. With the news coming out of Showtime leaving boxing, you have fighters stating their opinions on the matter, what they think, how they feel about it. There's been a few fighters that has come out and expressed the way they feel, but I'm specifically speaking on just a couple. With that being Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, he said, basically that it's messed up to be losing Showtime because we already lost HBO. And those are like two of the biggest broadcasting supporters over the years, Showtime and HBO. So to be losing them, that's not good for boxing, That's is worse than what people may think if something don't come out of it positive. But he was speaking upon that, saying how it was messed up. And y'all boy, the champ, Terence Buddy Crawford. Yeah, that guy, the undisputed champion, welterweight. He agreed with him. He said something along the lines like, Garcia right. And yeah, they're going to fight in the ring. Fighters are going to fight. But on the outside of the ring, they need to be able to work together. Come together, work together. Something like that. So I was like, oh, is that right? Terence Buddy Crawford? Is that right? Or are you just talking? You never know a homie. But yeah, that's what he said. And he has the opportunity to do just that. Set an example. Oscar De La Hoya came out. He said the promoters need to come together and work together. Terence Buddy Crawford said it ain't gonna work if the fighters ain't at the table. I was like, ooh, what? It ain't gonna work if the fighters ain't at the table. Listen to him. That boy talking some sense today, y'all. Yes, he is. Finally saying some things that I can lightweight agree with. Listen to him. Out here trying to be a leader. Homie trying to be a leader. He trying to lead the pack. Yeah, I found that to be interesting, though, because he right, though. He right. If the promoters are going to strive together, they should have some fighters at the table. Some fighters, the fighters, however they work that out. But it shouldn't just be the promoters. It should be fighters' input as well. I mean, without the fighters, what you going to promote? I'm saying, though. So I felt him on that. Salute to him on that. They do need to work together. Both the fighters outside the ring and the promoters and the fighters together. That's agreeable. But at the same time, right? Is he contradicting himself? Is he going to contradict himself? Is he going to be a walking contradiction again? He ain't going to act like he ain't did it before. Because he's talking real good right now. He's talking real good. But he can do something with this. He can go somewhere with this. You know what I mean? He can actually go somewhere with this vibe that he's sending off. The message, shall I say. Whatever it is that he's trying to do. To make boxing continue to strive. For instance, working together outside the ring. Who is he working with right now? Errol Spence. Yes. But there's been a problem with the whole weight class thing. Yeah, I'm going there. Yes, I'm going to the weight class thing. Because it's an issue, right? Shouldn't be an issue, but it is. So, okay. Work with him, Mr. Terence Buddy Crawford. Work with Spence on the weight thing. He say he don't want to do 147. He want 154. You agreed at the post-conference. 147 was tough for you too. You said 154 should do a lot better. He said he ain't got a problem with that. So, since you already said it anyway, and now you saying now how fighters need to work together outside the ring, bust a move then, fam. Walk that walk or that talk you talking. That's just how I feel. Why not? It's something so small. So small. After everything that Spencer already gave up, you know, in the last fight. Coin toss. Homie wanted a coin toss. But whatever, it worked out in his favor. Whatever. Congratulations, nigga. But I'm saying though, 154. Work with him outside the ring. So it's better for the sport and y'all families. You know, like he's saying. Right? That makes sense, right? That ain't nothing too... Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? 154? Is it? Because I don't think it's too much to ask, fam. That's just my opinion. I don't think that's too much to ask. Especially when it was already said. So, he can actually, you know, be about what he's talking about and set an example. Yeah. By working with Spence outside of the ring to get the fight done at a higher weight class where he won't be weight drained. Where he's more comfortable. Y'all already agreed on it anyway, post-conference. I mean, he can go somewhere with this now, y'all. He can go somewhere with this. I'm trying to help. I'm not trying to hate. I'm trying to help. Help him keep that momentum he started today. Check his Twitter. I seen it pop up. I'm like, oh, look at this. Homie talking some sense. He talking some sense today. I don't know what got into him. But he right, though. He is right. They need to work together. This is a start. This is a start. 154. Make it happen. Why not? Talking about 168 Canelo. 168 Canelo. But 147 Spence. Come on now. Y'all know that's weird energy. Come on, man. Let's just keep it a buck. That's weird energy. Straight up. 168 Canelo, but 147 Spence when Spence asking for 154. Come on, man. Just set an example of the words that you have stated today. You know what I mean? Bust some moves. Show them how it's done. Set an example. Be the leader. Be the leader of the pack, sir. He got an opportunity right here. He can go somewhere with this. I'm trying to tell y'all something. He can go somewhere with this. Then you got Teofimo Lopez. This guy. Listen, man. Listen, man. I don't know what's with Tio. You know, I ain't got no problem with T.O. He just talk a lot, you know. But he'll be meaning what he say. But like now, like, other than the goofies who's so happy that Showtime going out of business and leaving PBC homeless for a moment, other than the goofies that's happy for that, because you're goofy for being happy for that. That don't even make sense. That's an L for boxing. But anyways, you got Teofimo. Damn, my bad, T.O. I'm going to just call you T.O. You got T.O. You got T.O. out here. He talking crazy. Talking about he been seen it coming. He give boxing, what he say, give boxing another 10 years tops as a whole. As a whole. He says he gives boxing 10 years tops till it's a wrap and won't no networks want to support boxing. Like, fam, you see, that's an energy ain't nobody looking nor asked for. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody always want to be or got to be the villain. Then you got Teofimo. You acting like a hoe. You feel me? There ain't no time for all that, man. It's futures in this. Your future as well. Matter of fact, how old is T.O.? Well, he act like he just retired anyway. He ain't that old. Well, come on, man. What about the other boxers that's still coming up? 10 years, that's all you gonna give them? Like, y'all supposed to be riding for each other right now. Y'all boy, the undisputed champ. He's being the leader out here. Terence buddy Crawford. Come on. Y'all better go and hop up on that wagon. Or put him in the passenger seat or something. I don't know. But then who's going to lead? He talking like a leader right now. Let's see what he do. 154. Walk that walk. 154. Show improve. But T.O. energy, that's not what's needed right now. We don't need to hear that from T.O. He down in boxing. Like, dude, you a clown, man. You got to chill. You looking like a clown. Like, don't be the goofy. He said more than that, but I don't remember everything he said. But he just running his mouth saying everything ain't nobody trying to hear. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, fam. It's not the time for that. It's not. Then he said something of such, excuse me. My bad. Then he said something such, though, about like how they need to combine the combat sports, with that being boxing and MMA, under one umbrella, and everybody come together. Dude, listen, pump your brakes, fam. Slow it down. Slow it down. We not talking about MMA, all right? We talking about boxing. And talking about he the guy to reach out to. You the guy to reach out to? What? How? Why? How and why are you the guy, T.O.? Come on, man. Go on with all that. Just relax. Just relax. Because if you ain't with what we talking about, then you against it. So just shut up. Chill. He want to be the star of the moment. Homie always want to be a star. Who is he even finna fight next? Who he fight next? He never announced a fight, right? Come on, man. Shut up. That just irritated me. But whatever. Back to Crawford. Mr. Terence Buddy Crawford. Will he walk the walk with Errol Spence Jr. by working together, like he said, making that 154 weight class happen? You willing to do it for Canelo? Go up to 168, get that bag. And matter of fact, speaking of the bag, working together and good for y'all families, that's your biggest bag outside of Canelo. Is a number 2 with Spence, another round with Spence, 154. Because if you do it at 147, yeah, you're going to get a bag, but it ain't going to be as interesting. You know, ain't nobody going to really, you know, like, they just going to expect the same. Some still expect the same, but I mean, it could be more competitive, at least I would think, at 154, outside of everything else that I ain't even finna get into right now. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's Crawford's other biggest bag outside of Canelo is Spence. It's not Charlo, it's Spence. Round 2. So let's make these negotiations go a bit smoother. Even though now we don't even know where we going to watch that fight, who going to show that fight. I'm sure they'll come out, well, I expect them to come out sooner than later to say what PBC going to do, where they going to go. Sooner than later, I would expect. But because it ain't over for PBC, it's definitely not over. It's just where they going. I hear a bunch of people yelling the zone. Don't get me started. Whatever. But it's still going to happen. Bottom line, it's still going to happen. So, I mean, big bag right there. 154. That bag going to be bigger than what it would be at 147. My own opinion. Because it's like 147, we already saw, if it's just him being weight drained, if that's what it is, we already saw that would play out. So why would we want to see that again? And who would want to pay for that again? You know what I mean? Now 154, okay, so he's more hydrated now. So he's going to actually be there to fight now. Rather, Crawford, if he displays the same energy that he did in the last fight, okay, cool. Cool. Best man win. Whatever. But since you beat him so easily at 147, why is 154 even a question? It should be easy work. Bomac, Bomac looked like he lost a couple pounds too. Shout out to Bomac, fat boy. He done brought his fat ass out though. He done got out of jail. He say they could beat Smith at any weight class. What'd he say, 122, 160, whatever. Okay, well, y'all get on the same page then, because that ain't what I'm hearing from homie. That ain't what it's seeming. Y'all get on the same page up over there. Come on, Crawford, be a leader. Be a leader. Show everybody what you're talking about. Walk that walk. Work with your boy. Outside the ring. This is a start of something. It could be a start of something good. You got to think about it. You got to think about it. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Because like I said, 147, if they do it at 147 again, yeah, all right. It'll still be the biggest payday he can get outside of Canelo, but it ain't going to be like what it could be at 154. It just won't. Because people ain't going to be interested in it. Some already ain't interested in it, period, now. You know? But if you seen Spence fight and you a Spence fan, then you know something was to that. Something was to him. So, whatever. Teach on. Teach on. That's just my opinion, y'all, though. I just be popping up. I never know when I'm going to pop up. I come and go, baby. You got to catch me when you can. Shit, I might be back later. You never know. You never know. When I got something to talk about, I just pull up. Just pull up to the hood. This our hood. Got to get these projects filled up, though. Section 8 up over here, baby. You hear me? Whatever. Let's see what Crawford gonna do. Let's see what he does. Outside the ring. Work together. Right? That's what he said, together. We'll see. We'll see. But until then, or until next time, catch me if y'all can. All right? Salute.